Hello! Hey, you sluts and my sweet little sweeties. We've pulled together some of our favorite moments from this week's episode for you to enjoy with your eyeballs and ear holes.
So settle in, grab a snack, unclench whatever needs unclenching, and enjoy this week's sloppy highlights.
She's tight, she's right, and she is the highlight. Real. All right, we have a very special guest
This
here
is
today.
crazy.
I'm so excited that
me
they're
too.
here. He is a comedy icon, a writer, a performer, a walking encyclopedia of Hollywood filth and glamour.
Whoop.
And we're honestly shocked that you agreed to be here today.
Yeah. I had a stripping gig, but it fell apart. Because nobody wanted to watch me in the rain.
Please welcome Bruce Vilanch!
Hello. I wore simple black and white. That's all.
Dude, it's just
I knew I could not, go the gold route. I could not compete with this.
All the glitters.
All the
And
glitter.
would you tell Will and Dolly wants that wig back?
I think that's who inspired
because
it.
I believe it's number 31A in the catalog.
You just worked with Dolly.
I worked with Dolly. I wrote a musical with Dolly, which is now a big hit in Melbourne, Australia, and will continue touring the world and probably come back to the States. We did a few small theaters here to try it out. It's called Here You Come Again. Sounds like a porno, but isn't. It's about a 40-year-old comic who never happened, gay guy who works as a waiter at the comedy at the Carolines in New York, and COVID hits. And the club closes, his relationship breaks up, and he has to quarantine in the attic of his parents' home in Longview, Texas, where he has an intimate relationship with his imaginary friend, Dolly Parton. She steps out of a poster.
Sounds like a hell of an opening number.
Amazing.
It's the two of them and 5 musicians, and she solves all of his problems. The subtitle is How Dolly Saved My Life in 12 Easy Songs. They're 15, actually.
Wait, so
It's the first of many lies.
There's a performer who plays Dolly Parton?
Yes, her name is Trisha Paoluccio, and she did it years ago in the 9 to 5 musical.
Okay.
And then in the Patsy Cline musical, she played her.
Yes.
And Dolly knows her, and this was her idea, and her husband's the director, Gabriel Barry, who directs Broadway and directed the show. And we all wrote it together because I had written for Dolly over the years and for her lousy TV show, a huge failure. It was the kind of bomb that was so big that nobody remembers it actually happened. They don't believe that it was in the 80s.
What was it?
It was called Dolly. It was Sunday nights at 8
Exclamation point.
on ABC, and it was an ill-fated attempt to turn her into Carol Burnett, which of course she isn't. I mean, it's like trying to turn you into Carol Burnett. I mean, anybody who stands next to you is going to look bizarre because this is your normal.
Yeah.
And Dolly is like this. She's Dolly, but she can't be anybody else.
Yeah.
So we found the one character she could be a truck stop waitress because she would dress it down a little bit. And so that was the one sketch. But after the first few episodes, they removed the team, and I came in as the rescue squad with the other Jews, because it was all Jews writing for variety television in Hollywood, because they were homophobic and they were misogynistic, but fortunately they liked Jews because I am one, and so I got a lot of work. And this team, we tried to resuscitate the show. We turned it into a bunch of specials. Dolly goes to the Metropolitan Opera, Dolly goes to Broadway, Dolly goes to London, and we opened Dollywood. This is when Dollywood, that's how old it is.
My God.
We were the first show at Dollywood because it was just open. It was, the clog dancing was the highlight. I said to her, this is the best half a day you'll ever spend.
I've never been to Dolly.
Now it's like, it's like she colonized Mars.
Right.
I mean, in the middle of the Smoky Mountains, nowhere, she's built this empire.
Yeah.
It's so busy all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
I have so many friends that go. I've never been.
Have you done that many times in your career, been a part of a team that gets called in to sort of
all the time.
save a sinking ship?
I was what they used to call a Thursday guy because before sitcoms all became like The Office and Entourage, they were filmed like I Love Lucy. They were all filmed for a live audience with 3 cameras. And they would generally have a table read on Monday and then put it on its feet. And by Wednesday, the network would come in and the network would give them the notes. And you had to address those notes on Thursday. But the team that was writing the show had already moved on to the next episode. So they brought in the Thursday guy,
Yeah.
and more than one usually. And we did the rewrites on the current show, and we were on the floor with the actors and the director doing them
Wow.
up until the taping, which was Friday night. Usually there were two,
Incredible.
and that was the basic schedule. So I had a lot of those. I was a doctor. I was called in on a
Surgical.
lot.
That's crazy.
And a lot of it became a fashion when executives got really scared. You know what happened with the studios in the studio period? All had story departments, and they had a building full of writers. And this was the writer who was good at dialogue. This was the one who was good at action sequences. And so they were all had specialties. When the studio system ended, that all broke up.
Mm.
And so now what would happen is if you have a movie and you need some laughs in it that aren't there, that you can reshoot, you can loop, which means you can use the existing footage and have somebody who's not looking at the camera say something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that so that they'll bring in for a day, they'll bring in a table of 10 writers, and they will just throw jokes.
Punch ups.
Yeah,
Punch up,
punch ups.
okay.
That's it. Punch ups.
Wow.
It's so violent, I can't really say that word. Punch ups.
Too
Scares
vulgar.
Me. It scares me. It's a
Punch-ups.
trigger. It's a trigger because it also involves high sugar drinks, punch, which I'm
Stay away.
told I must avoid.
I'm told.
But you walked in and you said, I would like a Coke.
I would like
Full
a
Full
sugar.
fat.
I-
Full fat Coke.
I opened your fridge and there was no Diet Coke, so I said, "This is God saying, have a Coke."
You deserve it.
You just, yeah, exactly.
That's
have
a
little
That's a
sugar.
good marketing scheme. God says,
God
have a
says,
Coke.
Have a Coke.
Have a Coke. Sleeping well is huge for your health and well-being. And of course, you need a great mattress for a good night's sleep.
That's why Helix is the right choice for a high quality mattress, and they have fabulous mattresses to choose from, so you can find your perfect match.
You know, getting the big and tall Helix mattress was life-changing for me, to be honest.
I too have the big and tall mattress, and to be quite honest, it's the best thing I've ever done for my sleep.
Plus, Helix delivers right to your door and you do everything online. It was the easiest purchase, like the easiest big ticket purchase I've ever made.
Yes, and Helix has so many mattresses to choose from, and all you gotta do is take a little quiz, and then it will match you with the right mattress for you.
Don't delay. Upgrade today. Get a Helix and love your sleep.
Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy for 27% off site-wide.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy for 27% off site-wide.
helixsleep.com/sloppy. So you've been around for a long time. You've
I
written
have.
for a lot of things. What is making you laugh right now that comedy's changed?
Well,
so much?
aside from the political situation,
Oof,
which is
oof.
making me laugh and cry alternately.
cry.
Because of that, it's all something. It's all funny, but I mean, it's awful. But it's on the face of it, you look at some of those characters, and it's hard.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to keep a straight face looking at Mike Johnson saying those things.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, I mean, it's just hysterical.
Yeah.
I call him Mike the Johnson because it's
There was recently a picture of like all the women at that big fundraising event that Big Dipper threw, that Trump threw,
Oh, yeah.
and they
yeah.
all look like drag queens.
they're all
Like, they all look
well,
insane.
They're like Hollywood wives. They all went to the same surgeon,
Yes.
and they all had the same things done. And
Giving the mask.
right, exactly. So they all have those huge lips and you know,
Yes.
all that same
Bottom
stuff.
lash.
They're all wearing a bottom lash.
All
Their
wearing
cheeks
a
are all
bottom
huge
lash.
like apples.
Exactly. You could put a pin in them. They
Um,
float away.
something-
So I
yeah,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
there are people who always make John Mulaney. I think is brilliant and
Oh, yeah.
hysterical, and
Mhm.
as you say, he's one that just kind of comes to mind. I love Wanda Sykes.
The best.
She's hysterical. I mean, these are all people I've worked with, so
Yeah.
I mean, they really are.
Well, you literally, it's hard for you to say a name who you haven't worked with.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I mean, but you know, there are a lot of younger people
Uh-huh.
who are on staff on shows and or write just write shows generally. Who I don't know because I've aged out of a lot of that, and I'm an icon now. So
Yes.
that means you never work. So you have to invent.
But you fight that
invent
at
your
every
own
time.
Yeah,
show.
you
you're
work all
always
the time.
working.
I am always
Hey,
working.
you just
exactly
wrote a
right.
book.
Yeah, well, I wrote a book about stuff I wrote years ago. It's called It Seemed Like a Bad Idea at the Time, and it's all about shows I wrote in the 70s. And because of podcasts like this during COVID, I discovered that all these shows were available on YouTube, and kids who were not born when we watched them, and they're now grown people with kids of their own, are asking me, "Dude, how did this happen?" Who said
Oh.
yes to this? And have they paid their debt to society
So they're trying to read.
for the Brady Bunch Variety Hour, the Star Wars Holiday Special? There is still
There's nothing wrong with that.
that's it's a work of rare genius.
Yeah,
That's what I
having
say.
all those little,
But, you
little
know,
men in teddy bear outfits dancing.
Star Wars became the Scientology of the nerds, and they have a religious fervor
They
about
do.
it.
They got a
They
great
really
And
mind.
I mean,
do.
really, George got death threats, and he was really annoyed. He tried to get rid of it, but you can't kill any of that stuff because of the internet.
The internet lives
Well,
forever.
true. And the
They-
only
they
reason
will
I
find
watched
that.
that was because there's a podcast called How Did This Get Made?
Yeah,
Where
right.
they
Yeah.
watched it and they did a full live show about it. So I
Right.
went and found it. It's on YouTube. You can just watch the whole thing.
I know. I watched it again when I wrote the book
Thoughts?
because I couldn't
Any
find
notes for
my
yourself?
copy. Well, it's all in the book. I mean, it's
the
actually
book.
Read
kind
the
of the
book.
first chapter because the Star Wars Holiday Special and the Brady Bunch Variety Hour are two brands that haven't gone away.
Mhm.
Right.
In fact, Star Wars just got bigger and bigger, and the Brady Bunch refuses to die. I mean, you could beat it with a mallet, and you couldn't kill it because they I don't know why. It's people they love the adventures of this milk-fed white family.
I think it's the opening theme. I think
that-
that the thing with the tiles is so iconic and catchy. People
It could be.
reference it all the time. Like the show is obviously, and you latch
Yeah.
onto the characters,
Yeah.
sure. But I'm
Uh,
like, there's a visual iconography with that.
Yeah, there is. I agree. But it's also about we all come from dysfunctional families.
Blended families.
And here is blended, but often dysfunctional, blended or not. And the Bradys are a blended family, but they're not dysfunctional.
Mm-mm.
There are bumps in the road.
Mhm.
You know, oh, Marcia, you broke my nose, that kind of stuff. And then they have
Incest.
the
No,
hip,
that's Seventh
the
Heaven.
all-knowing, all-seeing, all-knowing maid.
Alice.
Alice, who is hip to all their tricks
Right.
and represents the audience, kind of. She
Yeah.
represents the audience, kind of looking at the thing from from behind her oven, kind of going, "Do you believe these white people?" I mean, she's white, but she's saying, "Do you believe
But
these
she
white
is
people?"
saying, "Do you believe these white
Right?
people?"
Yeah, exactly.
It's so
Oh
wild.
my gosh.
We like to often start at people's beginnings.
Yes.
And we want to talk about your modeling career as a young child.
Oh, it was short-lived, but it was brilliant. It was.
Yes.
I was there was a store called Lane Bryant's.
Yes,
Oh, we know.
Oh, well, yes.
We're aware.
Whoa,
Because you
calm
We're
down.
probably-
people of size.
You probably have bought things at auction or garage sales because Lane Bryant died of death.
Yeah.
Yes, of
But
course.
you'll see outfits like this, and you look at the label, and it would be Lane Bryant. Although this was kind of this is a bit much for Lane.
Yeah.
Lane Bryant was purposefully tasteful
Casual separates.
because it was where plus size women, who by the way were just called fat chicks back then, they were
Bring it back.
plus size was a marketing thing that
Right.
they discovered there were so many fat chicks that they could make a lot of money. Back in the day, you had to go to a specialty store if you were large.
Right.
There was my favorite was a little one called The Forgotten Woman.
Oh my god.
It was it was right across from the Beverly Wilshire. So whoever could afford to shop there was not that forgotten.
Yeah.
Somebody
The
knew her.
Forgotten
Somebody
Woman
remembered
is
her every
crazy.
month. So she was shopping there. But Lane Bryant was the go-to place for all that. So they decided there were not enough fat chicks in America. They had to explore the fat kid market.
Mm.
So I was a model called Charming Chubs was the line. And
That is
Hold on.
such-
Let me change that to my grinder name.
Charming Chub.
Wait, because they were marketing Stylish Stouts, which was going to be the next one, but they didn't do that. Stylish Stouts, and in fact, I grew out of it. By that point I was a husky. You know,
I remember
husky.
Husky.
I remember Husky.
Husky
That
and
hurt.
J.C. Penney's.
Neither man nor boy.
Right there in the
Something-
middle.
Yeah.
Nothing, nothing fit. Everything, it's a sad when you got a kid wearing a Sansa belt. It was really, really. It was a sad
You're
spectacle. I was like the model for the. I should have been the model for those. Kitty Sansa belts. I was a fat kid. So-
Charming Chub is such
Charming
a.
It's a beautiful name.
It should be the name of a party. It should be the name of a stand-up
I can
album.
see it. You
It's
know what
so
I mean?
good. Did you make a lot of money doing that?
Yeah, for then. I mean, this was. I'm very old. This was the 50s, so I made about 50.
You could buy a house.
Yeah.
You buy a house with
Buy a
that.
house for that.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Aura Frames has you covered this holiday season.
Now there's no reason to go scrambling for a last-minute gift.
You know, I am too familiar with that last-minute gift holiday struggle, trying to go to the store last minute and find something. And guess what? Aura Frames has me covered and you covered as well.
It's also such a great gift to give to someone who's hard to shop for. You don't know what size they are. You don't want to get them something they're not going to use. Baby, get them an Aura frame. Fill it full of pictures of yourself. Perfect.
Aura Frames is a digital picture frame that you can set up anywhere. Remote access can let other people upload their photos, and you have a scrolling image to your liking of a photo library of your choosing. It's a great way to stay connected with family and friends.
Plus, Aura frame comes in a beautiful box. It doesn't have a price tag on it, and you don't got to wrap it. It looks like a gift as is.
Aura Frames is so great, and it's super easy to use. You can share photos and videos effortlessly from your phone all year long.
So don't wait. Make sure that you win the holidays now with Aura frames. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames. Named #1 by Wirecutter by using the promo code SLOPPY at checkout. That's AURA frames.com with promo code SLOPPY.
This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast. So order yours now and get it in time for the holidays. Support our show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Use that code SLOPPY.
Get yourself an Aura frame. And we're back. And we're about to play a rapid fire game called Opinions.
It's my opinion!
Where I'm going to say, we've been working on that.
I was about to say a strong one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to throw out a topic and then you give us your, what comes to the mind.
What a great intro to
There's
the
trouble.
I didn't get, hold on.
You already had a coffee and two? Or this is the second Red
My
Bull?
second one, I need to wake up.
She's a caffeinated queen.
We're going to play opinions.
Okay, we're playing.
I'm going to say a word, and you tell me your thoughts and opinions.
God, it almost invariably is big fat. You know, I'm
Love.
willing
Look
to.
at- I miss Big Fat
Let's-
Dick.
To the list.
I'm willing to alter that. I'm willing to go deeper.
So you're a bottom. Reality TV.
Oh, you want my opinion of it?
Yeah.
Unreal.
Unreal.
Unreal. The first rule of reality TV is nothing is real.
Absolutely.
I've done it, and I can tell you that's the truth.
Cutting off award show speeches.
Rude.
Method actors.
Method actors, smelly.
Actors on meth.
Smellier.
Shares Twitter.
She has a Twitter?
Some of the most iconic tweets
Oh, yeah.
of all time.
Oh, well, at least she doesn't have, she's not shaking.
We don't know
I thought that was what you meant, but no, never mind. I forgot. I'm telling you, Twitter is twat, I call it. It's
Poppers.
poppers. Nose burn.
Drag brunches.
Drag brunches. Puke.
Just leave. Variety shows making a comeback.
Hopefully.
Hooking up with fans.
Oh, always.
Celebrity memoirs.
Mine's the best.
Well, what I thought.
Yeah.
Paparazzi.
I'm too fat.
Studio execs who think they're funny.
They're funny.
Yes, you are. You are funny.
Plastic surgery denial.
Plastic surgery denial. Why bother?
Our Lord and Savior, Dolly Parton.
Oh, well, got us.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Got us.
Christopher Guest movies.
Inside.
John Waters movies.
Oh, fabulous.
The Power of the Caftan.
The power of the caftan? Only in a high wind.
Disney
to see
adults.
underneath.
I'm trying to see that Spider-Man. Disney adults.
Disney adults. Sick and wonderful.
Hecklers.
Who needs them?
Bathhouses.
Are there any left?
No, so
Are they all
sad.
gone? I've never been.
There's a
to one.
couple left. There's a couple left.
Uh-huh.
And that brings us to the end of opinions.
Opinions.
It's my opinion.
It was a quick game.
I guessed it was a one-word answer or something like that. But
yeah,
Yeah,
rapid fire.
that's what it is.
strong opinions on all that.
You aced it.
You did great. You think you're too fat for paparazzi? I sometimes think I'm too fat for
No, not
paparazzi.
if they're shooting with an IMAX camera. I'm okay.
4D. Get the
4D.
Get the shakes and the smells.
Be blonde, wear black. That's my motto.
M. Oh. M. Mom!